Hey, Pastor Josh here. We're reading Genesis chapter 20, verses 9 through 18. And now Abraham is going to have to meet King Abimelech. He's going to have to meet the king and give an account for why he did what he did. Why did he lie and say that Sarah was only his sister? And then got Abimelech in all this trouble with the Lord, caused the Lord even to come and appear to him in a dream. So then Abimelech called Abraham and said to him, "What have you done to us?" Now, this is an attitude we need to adopt, we need to have in our mind, is that when we as Christians do what is wrong, we cause problems for other people, in particular for people outside the kingdom of God. It will cause a stumbling block. It will cause them not to be attracted to the good news of Jesus Christ when we are going about acting sinful, doing wrong, lying in particular in this situation. It will cause great confusion in their mind, and it is not something that would compel them to accept Christ. It is not something that would compel them to come and be a part of the kingdom of God, to be a part of a church. This is the attitude that we cause others to have when we go against the Lord. What have you done to us? And how have I sinned against you that you have brought on me and my kingdom a great sin? Notice again, this is the sin that Abraham has done. Yes, Abimelech took Sarah. Yes, he took her as his wife. Yes, he was sinning in that regard. But at the end of the day, this was a sin that is attributed to Abraham. Abraham is laying a stumbling block in front of a person that is outside the kingdom of God. He is not a friend of God. He is not Christian would be an inappropriate word to use at this point, but he is not a believer in God, a follower of God, in a member of God's community. And he is not doing very well in inviting them to be a part of it. He's bringing sin on other people. And in fact, the sin didn't only come on Abimelech, it came on the entire kingdom. He said, "You have done to me things that ought not to be done. You shouldn't have lied, and you shouldn't have brought this great sin on me." And Abimelech said to Abraham, "What did you see that you did this thing? I'm confused. What did I do? Why did you lie in this way?" Abraham said, "I did it because I thought there is no fear of God at all in this place." So right there, Abraham went astray. If you think back with Sodom, what did he do with Sodom? What did he do with Lot? He prayed for them, didn't he? He did pray, and there really was no fear of God in that place. God destroyed that place. But God prayed for them, and now he goes into another place where he should be praying for the people and should be thinking, okay, well, maybe there is some fear of God. Maybe God is calling people here. Maybe God would do a work in this place. But no, his attitude was, this is all terrible. They're only going to do bad to me. And I think we as Christians would do well is when we interact with people that we even think that there is no fear of God in them. They're just absolutely against the Lord. It might be wise of us. It might be good for us to pray for them and to believe that God could do a great work in their life, could even bring them to salvation and really turn their lives around and really cause them to be an extreme value to the community. And so Abraham continued sharing his thoughts. He said, "I thought they will kill me because of my wife, because besides, she is indeed my sister." And now Abraham just continues to dig himself a hole. He says, "Yeah, I did it because I thought you all were just wicked people, but she actually is my sister. She's my half-sister, and so I wasn't really lying." And so, but was Abraham lying? Yes, he was. He was being deceitful. And we, as Christians, we can be real legalistic and say, well, technically I didn't do it. I didn't technically sin. Wasn't technically wrong, but it is. We do that all the time. Here you see this great man of faith doing this as well. "The daughter of my father, though not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. Sarah's my half-sister. She's not my full sister, so I didn't totally lie to you. And when God caused me to wander from my father's house, I said to her, 'This is the kindness you may do to me at every place to which we come. Say of me, he is my brother.' Then Abimelech took sheep and oxen and male servants and female servants and gave them to Abraham, and returned Sarah his wife to him. And Abimelech said, 'Behold, my land is before you. Dwell where it pleases you. I'll take care of you. You just go and dwell wherever you want. It'll be fine.' And to Sarah he said, 'Behold, I have given your brother.'" So you see this little dig here at the end, this little irony. Of course, she's his wife, right? But he says, no, I've given your brother. So it's kind of this little jab, little verbal jab here at the very end. Behold, I've given your brother 1,000 pieces of silver. It is a sign of your innocence in the eyes of all who are with you, and before everyone you are vindicated. Then Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abraham. Again, something we need to get in our mind. Abraham is a man of God. Abraham is, in most of his days, doing what's right and good, but we've seen continual examples of him being unfaithful and being wrong. And that is the example of the Christian life, isn't it? We do good, but then we also do bad at the same time. But Abraham prayed to him, and God prayed to God, prayed for Abimelech, and Abimelech was healed, and also healed his wife and female slaves so that they bore children. For the Lord had closed all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. So whatever it is that came upon the kingdom because Abimelech took Abraham's wife, because he took Sarah, all of that has now been healed, and now the women of the kingdom are now able to have children. I pray that has been a blessing to you all, and I'll see you in the next video.